I want to be better. I want my mama to be better and I want me to be better. So he was born with a pretty cute birthmark, or what we thought was a birthmark. It was in the shape of a heart. And with time, it got brighter in color, so it got more red. When he was about 6 years old, he went to the country to visit his dad, and a little boy used a stick and hit him in the face with it. A small bump came up right here, where you see this first one, and it started to grow. I went to the Bustamante Hospital and they put him on steroids. It was going down nicely, and then in June 2018 it ruptured. We went to the hospital with him. We rushed him to the hospital because he was losing a lot of blood, and they had to rush him to the emergency room. They tried to carterize the area, but nothing they did worked. So what they were left to do was basically to just try and stop as much of the bleeding as possible. So with that, they put him to sleep for 3 days. So he was asleep for 3 days. He spent a week in the intensive care unit, and that was hard for me. It was really hard. On the second day, the doctor told me that if I don't get him overseas, I'm gonna lose him, because the experience with this type of birthmark, they don't really have much. They normally do a watch and wait situation. I've tried numerous places. I've been searching for a while now, trying to find a place in Jamaica to fix it. I've been to about 3 different places where I paid what you call it now, a consultation fee, and they still told me that they couldn't do anything. They still tell me to wait, watch and wait. Originally it was diagnosed as a hemangioma. One day I was on Facebook scrolling and I saw a video with some children with the same kind of birthmarks, and I decided to watch the video and then look through the comments. While reading the comments, I found one person saying that these children get taken care of by the Vascular Birthmark Foundation. That's in New York. So I found them, I went and I searched for them and I sent them an email. I didn't think they would respond to me, but within 20 minutes, Dr. Linda responded to me and she said, okay, I'm going to give you Dr. Milton Warner's email address. Tell him that I recommended you. I sent him an email and he spoke to me the following day on the phone. And he asked me to send him pictures, which I did. And he said that he could fix it because that's the area he specializes in. So he told me that it's not an hemangioma, which was the original diagnosis here. He told me that it's a AVM, that's a arteriovascular malformation. The difference between both is that the hemangioma goes away with time. The AVMs, they don't leave. They actually get worse. And because it has to do with a lot of veins, you have veins that are connected to his eyes, to his brain, just from that one thing. And if it ruptures again, he can actually bleed to death. So I keep him inside all the time. I watch him like a hawk because I'm afraid of any trauma. Any trauma causes a problem. So he doesn't go outside as much anymore. As for school, I thank God for the online school because I was actually trying to pull him from school because I didn't want any accidents happening. You understand? So it's been rough, and Dr. Milton said that he can fix it, but the cost is way out of my reach. And the cost for surgery and the cost for the stay at the hospital is about $28,000 US, and we don't have our visas, so we'll need help to get that, along with travel costs and such. So when we total everything, it will come to about 38,000 US dollars. We set up a GoFundMe account, and so far, thankfully, we have gotten $400 on the GoFundMe account, and one of his aunts sent $200 to us. So far we have $600. The doctor said that he needs to be taken care of by July, because from the looks of it, more damage is being created now, left uncared for. So he said that he may have to even break his nose to straighten it, because it's lean. And people turn to me and say, what you do to him face? You understand? Or they say, a bad make your face stay like that, you know. It hurts me and it hurts him, and he tries so hard to be strong for me that he hides how he really feels. But I see it, because some of the times I see him just zone out. I'm like, Jabari, are you okay? Yes, mommy. You sure? And by the time I say you're sure, him start crying. And then he worries about me so much, because I have an health issue of my own, but I put mine aside because I want him to be fine. I have a brain tumor. I found out in August of 2019 that I have a brain tumor. It has gotten bigger, and I'm actually awaiting surgery at the public hospital. But I tell myself that, look, if I don't do anything this year, I'm going to make sure Jabari alright. After Jabari alright, then I'll make sure that I'm okay. You understand? I'm in pain on a daily basis, but I still fight for Jabari. Painkillers and me are best friends right now, because I'm in a lot of pain every day, but I don't think about that. I think about him. He is important to me, and as long as he's okay, I know I can fight through whatever I'm going through. But I can't be comfortable looking after me and my child is not happy. So I have to make sure that he's happy.